If you are a busy mom, then this video is for you. I'm going to go over the different ways that I utilize baby wearing to get everything done in my house and on the homestead while homeschooling and raising my 5 children. And if you already utilize baby wearing, let me know in the comments what you use and how you use it. I am sure every parent is used to the struggles. Here you can see the struggle is real, even while baby wearing, trying to get into that bottom drawer. But we as moms, parents in general, we figure out ways to make it work. And baby wearing on this busy morning is how I keep this house running and how I keep my sanity and how I keep my children fed and happy, to be honest. I started baby wearing back with my first child. I am now currently wearing my 5th child here. My first is now 11 years old, so I've been baby wearing on and off for many years now, and I really do feel like I would have died long ago without baby wearing, especially with adding each subsequent child. If you are a busy mom like I am with however many kids you may have, 1 or 10, and you have not started baby wearing, you are missing out. Let me tell you, it will be life-changing. And let me just show you this morning how much I've been able to accomplish and get done. I am just not someone who can sit around. I just need to be up and getting things done. And I'm pretty sure that everybody here knows just how much babies of all ages need to be held. They need that constant attention. And let's face it, I want to keep my baby close with me as well, but I really just can't afford to sit on the couch or in a recliner, laying in bed, or any of those lovely relaxing tasks with my baby. I have a household to run. I have children to feed. I have children to educate. I have things to do around the homestead and the garden with the chickens and so forth, you know. I also cook most of my meals from scratch. As you can see here, I am cutting up some sourdough bread that I had made the day before. The kids are always asking for this. They always want butter on it, and then that is also some home canned jelly that I made them last year, I believe, that we're still going through. This one is actually pretty funny. It's the peach jelly that I canned last year, and they call it unicorn spit because it's so sparkly. So this is the end of breakfast in the morning, just regular eggs and of course the sourdough. Now I'm just going to start cleaning up. And you'll notice that the baby has been sleeping on me pretty much all morning. He is currently in a growth spurt and he's also teething simultaneously. So sometimes he'll take really long naps, but most of the time he really will only sleep on me these days, which is fine. He is only 11 weeks old here. He's currently 12 weeks now as I'm narrating this. And he just really needs his mommy. And you know what? I don't want to put him down either. I really like holding my child these days. I don't know if maybe it's because he's my 5th and most likely or hopefully my last one, because I'm turning 40 in about a month or so. But basically, I'd rather console him this way and let him sleep comfortably on me, feeling safe, rather than spending all that time laying down in bed trying to nurse him to sleep and with the kids running rampant around the house. So this is really the best thing for me and for Samuel. And as you can see, the kids do help me. That was my oldest boy. He was helping me sweep up everything. And then now my stove has been neglected for quite a while. And here I am just going to give it a quick clean, basically because it is something that I don't have to bend over for. Let's be honest. Baby wearing is not bendable friendly, so I try to do things that is at my level currently, which this is. And since this has been on my list for quite a while now, I thought, what a better way to spend my having to really stand up time. Other things that I tend to do when I am baby wearing is I will put dishes away, I will put laundry away, I will help the kids do their chores. In other words, I will supervise and kind of tell them what they need to do. I will turn on music and me and the kids will dance and sing and have some fun for a little bit. I usually get sourdough started. I will do some dishes if I can, just things like that. Like I said, it is not bendable friendly. I definitely try and get like homeschooling stuff done, but really I try to focus on quick 5-10 minute tasks at a time. If you're looking at the clock on the oven while I'm doing this, you'll notice this is really only taking me about 5 minutes total, I think, just to give this very neglected thing a quick wipe down, and it was really worth it. I was super proud of myself this day. One of my other favorite things to do while I am baby wearing is to sweep and clean the floors, because with the amount of children that I have and the amount of meals that they eat and consume, as you can see there is a lot of mess that needs to be cleaned up. And so this is an easy task for me to do, and as you'll see shortly, I can actually get my children involved. Again, he is going to help me by holding the dustpan since I can't bend over yet again, and he actually has fun with this, and it is teaching him a life skill and bringing him alongside me, so it's another plus. I'm really curious how many times a day everybody else is sweeping their floors. Is it just me that it feels like it's constantly, or how many are you guys all doing? Let me know in the comments how often you guys are having to clean your floors, and maybe I'm just overzealous. This is one of those times where we have the music playing and the kids are kind of running around, and I'm just soaking in my not so newborn anymore, my little 11-week-old baby boy here. Every mom, I'm sure, knows just how quickly and fleeting these moments are, and I really am trying to soak it all in and not take it for granted, with him probably being my last child. So I will keep kissing and smelling his head as long as I can. If you love me, you will keep my commandments.
If you love me, you will keep my commandments.
Okay, then we have Ephesians 6:1-2. Remember this one?
That was about
When Samuel is asleep on me and it is school time, it actually makes it pretty simple. I do sometimes want to put my toddler, my 2-year-old, on my back simultaneously, because as you will see shortly, she is a little spitfire and she is just constantly running around, getting into everything, and she's really the one that I need to watch while I'm trying to concentrate with my other children. I do have a toddler Tula that I could wear her with. I actually have a tutorial on here if you want to check that out. With her on my back up until I was probably 38 weeks pregnant or so with Samuel here, I was still wearing her. She is someone who just loves to be held, especially at church to keep her in line. I was wearing her on my back pretty much every single time. So to me, baby wearing is pretty much multifaceted, and you can use it for years if you have the right type of carriers, and also depending on the size of your child. But you can use it for bonding and for taking care of them, especially when they're sick or something and you have to get things done around the house. But also when you're out and about, it keeps them out of trouble. And you don't have a bulky stroller to lug around. It is just, I can't say enough good things about it. And I really hope that if you're on the fence, or if you just haven't really picked it up that much, that you will give it a try and kind of see how much it actually frees you up and how the experience is with you and your child. You will be able to hear their cues a lot more. You're going to feel them stir. They're going to hear your heartbeat. It is just so much better, in my opinion, for both mom and baby. And even my husband baby wears. He has baby worn all of his children, starting with our oldest son, Luke, and he to this day will still times put our toddler on his back just to be able to get things done when she's in like a fiddy mood or something and just needs that extra attention. But we really have a lot of other things that we need to get done, and we have other children we have to tend to, so it really works for any parent. If you are wondering why I have those very large black box lights and ring light back there, it's actually not for YouTube necessarily, but more for my blog. My blog is listed in the description. It's pioneerhealthhomestead.com, same thing as the channel name here. It is still natural living, birth, and homesteading related, but the topics don't always intertwine. I will do like tutorials and such here on YouTube and link it back to the blog, but generally speaking, there is a lot more information on the blog. Specifically right now, I'm doing the Best Herbs for series. So I've done things for anemia or for anxiety while you're breastfeeding, bronchitis, cold and flu, and things like that are listed over on the blog. So go ahead and go over there and check it out. Again, the website is listed in the video description. Here I am trying to entertain the other toddlers with some kinetic sand, trying to get them to stop running around the house and being crazy and grabbing things and taking my attention away from Luke while we were just doing his math, and now we're going to be starting his reading. This is our first day back after the holiday break, and I was just super excited that he seems to be retaining his reading, therefore there was a high five. But you may have noticed that baby is now awake, and I'm trying to console him while we get through this one little bit in his book before I can go sit down and feed him and finish the lesson with him. This is all before noon, mind you. I have been very busy. The baby took a very long nap on me, and now he's awake and we're trying to just kind of finish up, because right after this I'm going to have to go back into the kitchen and start lunch, and everything is going to start all over. Thus is the life of a homemaker and mom of 5, and this is really why baby wearing is my lifesaver. If you need more information on baby wearing, I do have a tutorial on here for wrapping with hand woven wraps, and then I also, like I said, I have one with a toddler Tula on my back. Head on over to that. I will put a little card in here for it, and also head over to my blog, pioneerhealthhomestead.com, where I go into more depth as to why this is so beneficial. And make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you next time.